If I'm a Canucks fan wondering about Quinn's future and thinking about how do we convince him to stay, I think it's always important to remember that the state of the franchise itself is going to have more of an impact than, oh, he wants to play with his brothers, as far as Quinn's decision, in my opinion, anyway. 2 summers ago, I did a story. This was around the time that we didn't know whether Austin Matthews was going to resign in Toronto. We didn't know whether Elias Pettersson was going to resign in Vancouver. So I spent a lot of time doing a deep dive into, all right, if you have a franchise player, what do they look at in deciding whether to stay or go? And I spent time talking to Steven Stamkos one-on-one and several top player agents that have represented star players. And the common theme that consistently came up was that legacy and the chance of winning a Stanley Cup is the number one factor that most of these Hall of Fame bound superstars are thinking about, because no superstar wants to be remembered as a player who collected the individual accolades, but was never part of any meaningful team success. And so if contending for a cup is most superstars' top priority when it comes to deciding whether to stay or go, then that's within the Canucks' control. They build the team. Like another way to put it is this: if the Canucks had followed up that 2023-24 season with a similar year last year, and we were opening up training camp talking about the Canucks Cup chances and they're a legit Cup contender, I would not be worried about him leaving to play with his brothers, because I really do think winning is the number one priority. And I believe Quinn when he says he wants to win here. So all of that discussion around playing with his brothers, to me, the focus is always on this franchise and what's their direction. Can they get out of the dysfunction? Can they get on a path where we look at the next few years and say, there's a window for them to contend for a Stanley Cup? That, above anything else, is what's going to matter, in my opinion, when it comes to Quinn's future. And that's why I'm not too concerned with what Jack says or if Luke's ever asked about it. The Canucks, it's their responsibility to manage this and build the best team possible.